Many people are going to try and talk about Rocketman in tandem with Bohemian Rhapsody, but the truth is, it would be a disservice to that former film. Stick around and find out why Rocketman is the perfect musical biopic. What is up, everyone, and welcome to Men vs. Movies. I'm Griffin, as always, and if this is your first time checking out one of our videos, consider hitting that subscribe button where we take on the best and worst of cinema on a weekly basis. Rocketman is directed by Dexter Fletcher and stars Taron Egerton, Jamie Bell, Richard Madden, and Bryce Dallas Howard. Following the ups and downs of Elton John, Rocketman is the fantastical musical biopic telling of John's claim to fame, enduring musical partnership with Bernie Taupin, and his struggles with depression, substance abuse, and sexual orientation. And the key word here is fantastical. Dexter Fletcher takes the audience on a flashy, magical, winding yellow brick road of excess and extravagance to tell the story of Elton John the only way it could be told. Make no mistake, this is very much a musical in the same vein as Across the Universe, in which John's songs are beautifully utilized to capture the emotion and weight of the defining moments in the icon's life. There's no shortage of creativity here, as each musical number is given a distinct flair akin to that of John's colorful, rotating wardrobe. The film's anthem, Rocketman, is sung partially underwater during an intoxicating, drug-induced haze. Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting follows John on a Broadway-inspired, debaucherous night on the town as he parades around a carnival in the film's most classic musical number. Those are only two examples, but the endless flow of kinetic energy and showmanship from Dexter Fletcher is not only unprecedented, it's inventive in its tackling of the genre. From a technical perspective, these sequences are so intricate, detailed, and seamlessly flow between tracking shots, allowing audiences to get swept up in the music, emotions, and most importantly, Taron Egerton's show-stopping performance. Fletcher's creativity allows for audiences to enter the complex and eccentric mind of Elton John as his deeply raw and unfiltered tale takes flight. Indulging in its fair share of glitz and excess, Fletcher uses the glamorous appeal of fame to show the real-world effect it can have on such a vulnerable and damaged individual. This juxtaposition was not only a genius creative move, but represented John's own grapple with stardom, as time and time again, he's lured back to the various vices that consume him. This is, of course, only enhanced twofold with a jaw-dropping and magnetic performance from Taron Egerton. Egerton doesn't simply rely on imitation to sell the performance. He fully embodies the very essence of who Elton John is, while infusing just enough of his own personal interpretation of the character to make it his own. Egerton dives head first into the complexities of John's life with such honest vulnerability as he spirals downwards due to his troubled home life and the pitfalls of fame. It isn't pretty, as the wide-eyed and good-hearted musician allows the numbing power of substance abuse to cut off all feeling as he's rejected by his father, told by his mother he'll never be loved, abandoned by those who claim to love him, unjustly treated due to his sexual orientation, and fallen into a pit of self-hatred through his inability to love himself. It's an incredibly layered role to which Egerton embraces wholeheartedly as he inhabits each facet of John's journey to recovery. And that's just the dramatic portion. When it comes to the musical numbers, Egerton excels even further. The pipes on this man and his ability to belt out these Elton John classics as if they were his own is not only exceptional, but it's a testament to Egerton's ability as an actor, and once again, never feels like an imitation. Egerton takes these songs and fashions them into something of his own, while still channeling that infectious Elton John energy. And it's not just the singing, but the choreography, theatricality, sprinkled in with some of John's signature mannerisms that round out Taron Egerton's devotion to committing 100% in what I feel to be the best musical biopic performance since Joaquin Phoenix in Walk the Line. And sure, Egerton is the show, but Jamie Bell and Richard Madden both deliver fantastic supporting performances that explore some of John's most impactful relationships, good and bad. And this is especially true when it comes to Jamie Bell, who played John's lifelong musical partner, Bernie Taupin. The relationship not only felt genuine, but the filmmakers devoted so much time to fostering it, showing how it evolved and how it was affected as a result of John's indulgence. And because of how successfully Fletcher laid the groundwork, and because of how excellent Bell and Egerton were on screen together, character moments, feelings, and emotions could be communicated between the two with just a glance. Before I give you my final verdict on Rocketman, guys, why don't you take a second here and like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more movie reviews and movie-related content on a weekly basis. While certainly not a story we haven't seen before, Rocketman is such a creative, inventive, and outside-the-box approach to tackling the life of Elton John, yet done so in the only way you could have told an Elton John biopic. Dexter Fletcher brings so much color and grandeur to the musical sequences of John's story, but never forgets that at its core, this is a character study. The film never shies away from the reality of Elton John's personal demons, but paints a portrait of this relatable guy longing to be loved. Bolstered by a spectacular and versatile lead performance by Taron Egerton, I know it's gonna be a long time before a musical biopic captures the very essence of who it is they're depicting, as well as Rocketman does. To put it simply, Rocketman soars, elevating what exactly a music biopic should be to new heights. And for all of those reasons and the reasons I've mentioned throughout my review, I'm ultimately going to be giving Rocketman Supercharged. And now I want to hear from you all. I want to know what your favorite music biopic is down in the comments section below. And if you've seen Rocketman, be sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions down there as well. As always, guys, you can like Men vs. Movies on Facebook, follow us on Twitter simply by searching Men vs. Movies. And lastly, if you like me specifically and you like what I have to say, you can give me a follow on Twitter at Griff Schiller. All right, that's going to do it for this review, guys. And until next time, take care.